This disease is so frustrating. It is absolutely, positively frustrating to get a pinpoint on what it is. So I'm having a flare-up again, and I figured that I would make another update, even though I'm very annoyed because this update was supposed to be about me being in remission, because I was so close. And I feel like this is just a recurring theme. I'm either flaring up constantly, consistently, or I'm almost in remission and then I'm back into a flare-up. I just want to, for once, be able to enjoy flat armpits, no bumps on my booty, smooth inner thighs. Like, I just for once would like that, you know? I still can't believe how many people have been commenting on my last HS video, or like my second to last one where I had that really awful flare up. I just really can't believe how many people also have HS and that just know the struggle that I'm living. So I want to continue to like put out content about that. But I was almost in remission. Now, in the last video I posted, I told you all that it was in my armpits. I don't just suffer from it in my armpits. I do get it on my crotch. I do get it under my butt, in between my butt cheeks. It's lovely. Also my inner thighs. So I was at a point where my thighs were smooth, my butt was smooth, my armpits were the flattest I had seen them in so long. I was actually did not believe that my armpits could be flat. I was in remission. I was in full remission, and I was gonna tell you all about it this week. I really was. And then what happened? I went to the cabin. And this is the same thing that happened last time that I was going to tell you all I was in remission. I went to the cabin and had a flare-up. Last time at the cabin, I think the reason I flared up is because I was drinking vodka, and I'm pretty sure the vodka I was drinking was potato vodka because it was gluten-free for Bex. So I think that that means that that was potato vodka, and I think that's why I had a flare-up. The one thing that sticks out in my mind is there is this huge onion. There's this beautiful onion sitting on a cutting board, and so basically if you had a lot of food intolerances like me and Bex, we brought almost all of our foods. Everyone else did group meals. So they were cooking their meals together, nightshades at every meal, almost gluten at every meal, and I ate my own food. But then I just got tired of it, and also I kept getting drunk, and I'm like, ooh, look at this beautiful onion. I'm gonna throw this into my meal. So I chop up this delicious onion. It was so good. And then I did feel a little bit of swelling, and I just didn't know. And then I chopped up some more of the onion and ate it again. And now I'm realizing what was chopped beside that onion, or with that knife, or on that cutting board. There were meals that they had peppers in. There were meals that there were tomatoes in. Is it possible that I used that onion and that onion had like soaked up whatever nightshade from the cutting board or from the knife when they were all cooking their meals? So there's that. And then I did eat dairy a couple of times because I was tired of my own food, and someone was cooking meals, and my friend that knows my food intolerances was like, hey, we're making quesadillas. There's shredded cheese that has potato in it, but you can shred this own cheese and I'll make it for you. And I was like, oh my gosh, yes. So I shred this cheese, and nothing was in it that I couldn't have. But now I'm wondering if I'm more sensitive to dairy than I thought. Like, is dairy one of my actual triggers? I don't know. I've been vegan pretty much for a month now, which is probably why I was in remission. So is veganism one of the contributing factors because I haven't been eating dairy? Is dairy actually one of my triggers? Who knows? But also, I do start my period this week. Is it hormones? This disease is so frustrating. It is absolutely, positively frustrating to get a pinpoint on what it is. Maybe I did eat everything that I could eat, but by using that onion that was on a cutting board with all of these peppers and things, which that kind of feels like what it is, it's just exhausting. I'm exhausted. I just felt so drained when I realized that I was flaring up again. I had like some tenderness, some sensitivity. And then when I realized that I was flaring up again, I was so upset. I was so upset that I had gotten so far. Luckily though, it's only been a small flare. It was in the spot that pretty much closed the last. It was pretty small. I put Vicks on it almost immediately once I realized this is uncomfortable. It's swollen. I have not had any naproxen. Now, after the last time, I decided to take a break because I did go through a bottle of naproxen with my last flare up, and I didn't want to like hurt my body further than it's hurting itself. But I haven't had any naproxen, which has been good and bad. It definitely would have taken the edge off of it, but it means that this flare-up wasn't that bad. So that's why I kind of think that it's cross-contamination with what I had, or maybe dairy, or maybe hormones. I don't know, but I'm not discouraged, but it's just really annoying. It's really frustrating. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. It really is. So no tears in this video, but it's just like, I'm aggravated. But yeah, that's what's happening now. It's healing. I've just been using dial soap and black soap, African black soap, that I use for my skin. It's good for acne, so I figured it could be good for my armpits. Everything's going fine. It's healing. But I am so ready to get back to remission and to actually try to figure out my triggers. So if you're interested in videos of me talking about food and easy ways to avoid common triggers, and also if you're interested in videos of me testing my triggers, let me know, because I've been thinking maybe I would do like a short water fast or some kind of cleanse, like food cleanse to cleanse my body of like things that I possibly can't eat, and then kind of doing like a lazy AIP, not full AIP, like not cutting out everything, just cutting out the most popular things that seem to be an issue for people, and then testing them on myself, which means that I will be opening myself to having more flare-ups. But at this point, I think it's better that I just have more flare-ups if I'm finding out what exactly is the problem. So I'm going to be testing liquor, I'm going to be testing wines, I'm going to be testing beers, and this is going to be a while, but I'm kind of back into the idea of doing a remission mission, especially now that my channel is no longer about weight loss and I'm done with that content. I kind of think it'd be fun for this to take over and kind of like, we can do it. We can go into remission. It might suck and we might not be able to eat all of our favorite foods, but life is better. I don't know. I'm stoned because I have no medicine, and I'm about to take my last CBD gummies. I'm sad I have to get some more. I've been taking this. It's called Sunday Scaries. It's been my favorite CBD so far. I've also been taking right by my bed. I've also been taking the tincture, which is pretty nice. I'll leave a link in the description. Not sponsored, but I do have an affiliate link. CBD good up, baby. Alright, that's all for this HS update. Let me know in the comments what you think about a remission mission series and kind of a lazy girl's guide to AIP. Let me know. Alright, you all. Bye. Can only use this hand because this one is hurt.